Listen to this question carefully. A small ball is projected from point P towards a vertical wall as shown in the figure. It hits the wall, then its velocity, when its velocity is horizontal. When velocity will be horizontal? At the maximum height. So which means it is striking at a maximum height. Okay, velocity is horizontal and ball P reaches after one bounce on the floor. So after bouncing here, it is coming back to point P. Nothing is given. He is saying that coefficient of restitution, assuming it to be same for two collisions, is n by 2. All the surfaces are smooth. What is the value of n? So when you see this kind of questions, just go with the what assumption you can make. The assumption which I made, so when horizontal range, initially x is a horizontal range. So for this, x1 is a horizontal range, x2 is a horizontal range. I explored like x is equal to x1 plus x2. This is why how I thought. So somebody can do in a different way also, and the method which you are solving also can be easier than what method I am solving. Okay, so first initially, so initially assume that it is projected with a velocity u with an angle theta. So it is at the maximum height it is striking. Velocity coefficient of restitution is velocity of separation after striking, and u cos theta is equal to 1 is coefficient of restitution, assume it as e. So velocity v2 is equal to e u cos theta. V is equal to e u cos theta. So then after striking, what happens now? It is coming back. Okay, it is striking here. Say it takes t1 seconds. So height is how much? H max. H max, what is the formula? H max is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g. So how much time it takes to come down? Square root of 2h by g. So if you take t1 is equal to square root of 2 u square sin square theta by 2g into g, 2 gets cancelled. So time is equal to u sin theta by g. T1 is equal to, so after the first time, so how much distance x1 it travels? So it travels a distance of x1. X1 is equal to, so velocity v2 into t1. So velocity is this v2 and t1. So v2 into t1 is equal to e u cos theta, vu cos theta into cos theta into u sin theta by g. So 2h by g, this is what the x1 is. X1 becomes u square sin 2 theta by 2g, x1. So if you see carefully, so first let's revise this part again. So it is coming with the e u cos, what is the value? So u cos theta will be the velocity, e u cos theta, after the striking the wall, vertical wall, it comes back. So how much time it takes? T1 is equal to, vertical velocity is 0, so t is equal to square root of 2h by g. So square root of 2h is nothing but, so u square sin square theta by 2g, and g square, t1 is equal to u sin theta by g. So x1 becomes eu into t1. So this is what we got, a x1 value. After that, x2. So to calculate x2, first we should know vertical velocity, how much vertical velocity after t1 seconds. So v is equal to u plus uy plus gt. Okay, so v is equal to, so we cannot get directly value, uy is 0 initially plus g into time, how much is taking? U sin theta by g. So g gets cancelled, v is equal to u sin theta just before striking the ground, u sin theta is a velocity. Now it is going up, v2, coefficient of restitution is e, so v2 is equal to e u sin theta, So then from there, time is equal to time of flight is equal to v2 into, so time of flight is equal to u sine 2 times uy by g. So 2 times uy is nothing but eu sine theta by g. Alright, then time of flight we got. Then range x2 is equal to ux into time of flight. Ux is nothing but horizontal distance remains as, horizontal velocity remains as it is, eu cos theta only, as it is like that, eu cos theta. And here also the velocity eu cos theta, because acceleration in the horizontal direction is 0, and eu cos theta remains as it is, ux. So ux is eu cos theta into time of flight 2 eu sin theta by g. Okay, so e square sin 2 theta by g is x2. Okay, fine. Then x is equal to x1 plus x2. So x is equal to x1 plus x2. So what is x2 value? E square sin 2 theta by g plus x1 value, so v2 into time of flight. Time of flight, it is e times u square sin 2 theta by 2g. So let's calculate that part. Hope we are not doing any mistake here. T1 is equal to u sin theta by g to h by g, u square sin 2 theta sin u square minus square root by 2g. This is fine. And the range also eu cos theta into t, so everything is fine. Okay, so e square, okay, e sin 2 theta by g, e sin 2 theta by u square sin 2 theta by 2g, and it is equal to x value. What is the x value? It's projected with the velocity u, and horizontal range, it's not a horizontal range, range is nothing but ux into time of flight, so half of the horizontal range. So u square sin 2 theta by 2g, u square sin 2 theta by 2g is the actual horizontal distance. U square sin 2 theta by 2g, g gets cancelled, u square sin 2 theta, u square sin 2 theta gets cancelled, e square plus e by 2 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. So let's simplify this. Minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4 ac by plus 4 ac, so 1 by 2, so by 2a 2. So if we simplify, minus 1 by 2 plus or minus square root of 9 by 4 by 2. If you add minus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 by 2, so it will be, so 2 by 2 by 2, it is 1 by 2 or minus 1. So obviously the value will be e is equal to 1 by 2. So the value according to him, what he asked, so n by 2, n becomes 1. Thank you.